Hell, it is hot. It's absolutely baking here from an undisclosed location in the Philippines. I'm Al Grant, and we'll continue this quick succession videos just so we get the messages out there, just so we can get the preliminary mindset adjusted to how I'm going to be operating and sharing my content, my information with you. Shit, just stood on a crab. Okay. So we spoke about the financial institutes in brief, and I'm not going to go into very much detail about this, and we might touch on money later on in another video. And we spoke about the pharmaceutical industry because these two areas were these two areas were very much a decision point for me to get out of the UK to set myself free, because I was told I'd be on drugs for life, on tablets for life. I am not on tablets for life, so screw you, okay? And also the financial thing is an ongoing constant challenge, okay? People wanting you, my business went down the pan, still paying accountant's fees, still paying this, still paying that. But things are picking up, everything's legal, everything's going through the correct channels, but it just makes you think that, you want to put the effort in to make money. There's big companies out there that, the Amazon, the Google, the Facebook, all these big companies are operating, paying no taxes. And why aren't the little guys waking up and following them? You don't have to, be earning that huge amount of money to set yourself up a company in the Caymans or one of these other freaking tax havens or what. Oh, you can't do that. The country's coming to hunt you down. Well, screw the country, okay? Screw these people that are coming to search for you. If you've got a big company, why don't you follow these big people? I know James Dyson took freaking Dyson out of the UK. He told them, he operates out of Malaysia, Singapore or whatever. Okay, so if you're falling in line with what your country wants you to do, then that's your issue. Okay, it's nobody else's issue. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is education. Now, again, what we tend to do here is we tend to put all not education under the one banner. Okay, so education from the minute you arrive in the world, you get educated by your parents, you go to kindergarten, you go to infant school, you go to primary school, you go to high school, you then go to college, you go to university. All of this stuff is always following under education. I just want to rip it apart a little bit for you, okay, just so you know how my thought process on this. I call this, right, suppressed education, okay? It's governments control schools, okay? Now, the curriculum hasn't changed since the Second World War in most countries, and the whole curriculum doesn't teach you financial education, and there's an absolute reason for that, and we spoke about this conformity within the financial institutes in the one of the previous videos there. So I'm asking you just to stop and think about the bigger picture. Yep, you can annihilate my thoughts. I don't care, right? Whether you agree or you don't agree, it doesn't matter, okay? God's sake, it'd be a freaking sad world if I agreed with everything that you said, and it's likewise a sad world if you agree with everything that I said. I just want you to think about this thing, okay? So anything that happens in schools, colleges and universities, okay, is suppressed education, okay? So it's controlled by the government. So let's take it from the start. So at the very, very beginning then, you've got to learn the basics, the reading, the writing, you've got to listen, you've got to learn all that stuff. Then you move through school, you get a few more textbooks, you start to learn subjects and topics, okay? Every single topic then, when you get to high school, is geared towards getting a qualification, okay? Getting a certification, okay? Being able to go to somebody and say, I have a qualification in this sector, please measure me against somebody else to see if I'm suitable to go and get this job later on down the line, okay? Think about it. Start waking up, all right? Start looking at the whole of the world with fresh new eyes, okay? The number one priority for any school is to keep feeding you through the education funnel, okay? So they want you to go and specialize and take you into college, okay? So now they're delaying you going out there, finding your feet, becoming a little bit more astute and aware of different stuff. They're keeping you in place at bay, right? Now, here's the big one, and I fucking know I'm gonna get stabbed for this one. Then you get sucked into the other end, the high value end, okay, of the funnel. The big ticket price of going to university, all right? Now, most countries, I've spoke to a couple of people that actually going to university is free, but for most countries, right, you will pay an exuberant amount of money to be able to go on a course in university. university. The end state is what society wants, okay? What the government wants. It wants to segregate and separate those people that go to university and have a degree and a master's and a bachelor's and all these other bits and pieces. And I, absolutely, if that's what floats your boat or floated your boat and is floating your boat before I'm disrupting you, then that's absolutely fine. But I want you to listen and understand that you're just conforming to society, okay? So you've got this degree. Now, most people don't go into a job, okay? And this is where it makes you think. If I've got a degree in history and I go into a managerial job working for a recruitment consultancy, okay, what does that degree, qualification, measure of achievement, academia achievement tell you? That all it's saying is this individual has applied themselves to this subject and has shown the competency of being able to do things in the right place, the right time, blah, 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 and whichever way that they want to measure you, okay? So basically, I don't have a degree, so I'm a lesser person. Well, fucking screw you. Screw you. I'm no lesser person, and nor are you. If you don't have a degree, you're no lesser than anybody else, right? If you have a degree, here it comes. You're no fucking better than anybody else, all right? You're just a conformist. You've conformed, all right? Your measure, all right, of being, if you want to go down this road of being ahead of somebody else, is what you're doing to help other people, okay? Not running around with your willy out, all right, going, look at my degree, look at my flat hat, look at me, check this out, okay? That's bullshit, okay? And for you people that have got it, well done, okay? You've spent 3 years of your life, okay, being a conformist, getting your little certificate, and I know many people that have got degrees, 1 degree, 2 degrees, and they can't get a fucking job. So what is all that about, yeah? Because in the world today, you've got to stand out. You've got to have a unique point of difference, okay? You've got to stand out. You've got to get on the world stage. You've got to get your message out there. Nobody cares whether you're running around with a degree and you're a master in one subject. Life is all about this. You need to get specialized in knowing a little bit about a lot of stuff, okay? A little bit about a lot of stuff. And we're going to continue this video and talk about this very soon. Peace and love. I'm Al Grant, undisclosed location in the Philippines, and we'll catch you in the next video.